What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of our MLB Outlooks for 2025 season. And in this episode, we have the historic Chicago White Sox franchise. Now, the Chicago White Sox last year finished 41 and 121, so overall, this version of our outlooks might be shorter than the other ones. Overall, they haven't done much. They added a bunch of league veterans. We'll get to that in the lineup and the bench and the rotation and all that. But let's take a look at the free agents they lost, because there are a lot of them that basically signed minor league deals elsewhere. So looking at this list here, they lost Chris Flexen to a minor league contract to the Cubs, Nicky Lopez as well to a minor league contract to the Cubs. Michael Soroka went to the Washington Nationals, 1 year, $9 million. Yohan Moncada was kind of the big one of the offseason, 1 year, $5 million to the Angels. They did just sign Mike Clevenger at the time I recorded this last night to a minor league deal. Nick Senzel's still out there. They lost Gavin Sheets to the Padres, Enyel De Los Santos to the Braves, Martin Maldonado to the Padres, and Max Stassi to the Giants. So now let's just get to their lineup rotation and all that, because this is the lineup of all time. So here's the Chicago White Sox opening day projected lineup, and man, it is something. Mike Tauchman they brought in from the Cubs. They still have Luis Robert Jr. I don't know how he's still on that team. I thought he would have been traded by now. Andrew Benintendi, he's on a very bad-looking contract for the White Sox. He is there. Andrew Vaughn is still there. And then the bottom of this lineup, Josh Rojas, Lenyn Sosa, Miguel Vargas, Colson Montgomery, and Corey Lee. It is a very young lineup, especially the 6, 7, 8, and 9 guys. Your Colson Montgomerys and your Corey Lees of the world. A lot of people are looking at Colson Montgomery to be a major piece of this White Sox team. However, I'm very curious to see what he does in his first full rookie season. Luis Robert Jr. is the guy on this team, however. I hope he can stay healthy. He's been a player that has struggled with staying healthy. Maybe that is driving teams away from wanting to trade for him. He is the next domino to fall, however, on this White Sox team. I think everyone knows that. It was Garrett Crochet and Luis Robert Jr. last season. However, this offseason, Garrett Crochet was traded to the Red Sox. Luis Robert Jr. is still on the White Sox, however. I think he knows he's probably getting traded soon. I wouldn't be surprised if Luis Robert Jr. is the big domino to fall this coming trade deadline in July. But I would be even more surprised if he's still on the team by next season. Overall, Luis Robert Jr. is the MVP and basically the main source of offense for this team, more than likely in 2025. Heck, he has the highest projected WAR, only one over 2, and he is at a 3 even. He's also projected 651 ABs, plate appearances that is, so he's going to be a big piece of this offense. Let's get into the pitching rotation. So looking at their rotation, it looks like this. Their head of the rotation is Martin Perez, Jonathan Cannon, Davis Martin, Sean Burke, and Bryce Wilson. Yikes. This is bad in my opinion. They have no guys projected under a 4 ERA. Their ace is Martin Perez. I think that's the biggest issue. No offense to Martin Perez. He was on the Buccos last year. I thought he was fine. But Martin Perez is in no way, shape, or form should be an ace of a Major League Baseball rotation. So the pitching staff might be worse than their lineup, in my opinion. Going to their bullpen, Justin Anderson, Frazier Elard, Prelander Baroa, Gus Varlin, Cam Boozer, Jared Schuster, Tyler Gilbert, and Shane Smith. Sorry if I butchered some of those names. I more than likely have not heard of those in my life. So this entire bullpen, only 3 players have at least 1 year of service time. That would be Justin Anderson, their projected closer, who is projected 10 saves, by the way. Jared Schuster, just over 1 season, and Tyler Gilbert, also just over 1 season. So this White Sox team is very young, especially the bullpen. They didn't really do much to change things. Luis Robert will probably get traded soon. Now here's the question. Will they break their own record for worst record of all time? So looking at their record last year, they went 41 and 121, the record for the worst record in Major League Baseball history in the modern day. Will they break this record? I don't think so. They might finish with the same record. Maybe they'll finish better. It all depends if Luis Robert Jr. is still on that team. They lost Garrett Crochet. Maybe that helps them break this record. Personally, though, I wouldn't bet on it. But if you want to make some money, who knows? Maybe it's a good bet to make. Thank you all for watching this shorter version of this. There's not really a lot to talk about with the Chicago White Sox at this day and age. It's kind of sad. Literally in 2020, in the short COVID season, Jose Abreu won the MVP. It's like not that long ago, this White Sox team was kind of a playoff contender. People were really big fans of this White Sox team. Like, I can think of the Field of Dreams game where Tim Anderson, before his fall-off, hit the walk-off homer against the Yankees into the corn. An all-time moment. Those White Sox jerseys, by the way, at that game were elite, in my opinion. Thank you all for watching this shorter version of our MLB Team Outlooks, the Chicago White Sox. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are almost to 300 subscribers. I would like to hit that by opening day. This is going to be a fun series. They'll all be in the playlist at the end of this video, as you can see on your screen. Make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts on the White Sox down below, and I'll see you next time.